Hey, hey, Inspired Tribe. Welcome, welcome to the Inspired live stream right here on the Inspired channel. Thank you so much for joining us today. My name is Jean Nolan. This is my wonderful wife, Kristin Nolan.
Welcome, everyone.
The wise voice to the side, and also the wise thumbs in the live chat, all the answers, all the comments, everything you read in the live chat. It's always Kristin. Of course, a lot of things in the background that you read and see and hear and feel are coming from Kristin as well. This is how this goes. Inspired Tribe. Uh, let me say this. With so much love in my heart, we're healthy, we're wealthy, we're whole, we're free. This has been the motto. This has been the mantra of the Inspired Livestream for 238 live streams now, and then some. So thank you so much for tuning in always. Healthy, wealthy, whole, and free. We have amazing momentum going. We'll talk about this today. This is highly important. Stick around. Share this with everyone. What we're doing here right now, we're now a love force, freedom force multiplier. So stick around. This is important, but let me welcome you all, and then we'll dive right into it. Let me see who's here. I saw Black Sky. So good to see you. I saw Michael, Angelo, Laylee. I saw Emily, Justin. I saw, let me see who's here. Paul is here. Welcome, everyone. So good to see you guys. Let me scroll down here. Who else is here? Willow, good to see you. I think I said hello to Mitchell too. Mickey's here. Who else? Jen, welcome. Paul, Emily, Natasha, Sue, Zwale, Saskia, Sheila, Ogosha, Scott, Hammond. Thank you all so much. Samuel, so good to see you all. Wonderful. Linda, Corey, thank you for tuning in, everyone, and welcome. Okay. You heard this, right? This is Baby. It's our cat.
Baby.
Who just for no particular reason.
No, there is a bird outside, and she was like.
So if you hear commotion, it's our cat Baby. She can see a bird through the window here. Well, this is live, people. This is how this goes. This is no pre-recorded, edited, and photoshopped show. Okay, tribe. What we're talking about today is the momentum for freedom is here. And I want to rewind for you just a little bit. We have been at this for the better part of 2 decades. 2 decades of co-creating, building, loving into existence the momentum for freedom. Okay, and we thought before that we had momentum for freedom, but nothing like we see today for the better parts of 2 decades. And I know there's some of you out there who've been doing it longer, but that's how long we've been basically inspiring people, going out, speaking, showing, uncovering, empowering. That's kind of in many different forms what has been our passion and our mission. But what we see now, especially with the last 2 years, as much as this has been a tyrannical takeover and basically hammered down, trying to enslave people on a massive scale, this 2-year period has also triggered a freedom awakening, the likes of which we have not seen before, especially in such a short period of time. And now this is currently culminating, but it's not only there, but it's currently culminating in Canada with the convoy to Ottawa, where now I think we are not exaggerating if we say 70 to 80,000 truckers. And that's just counting the big rigs. That's just the 18-wheelers. That's just the commercial truckers. That's not counting the pickup trucks, the vans, the minivans, the sedans, the convertibles, and all the other vehicles that are on the road. So this is surpassing, this is in the hundreds of thousands of vehicles, maybe even millions. It's hard to tell. And it also includes now hundreds of thousands and millions of people around the country that are showing up, that are waving flags, that are cheering the truckers on, that will be in Ottawa, that will participate in this beautiful, peaceful, non-compliance demonstration, a public display of peaceful non-compliance. Listen, we cannot overestimate the energetic window that we all have opened over the past months together. We have opened the window for freedom to come back in and for truly expand in the way we need it to expand right now. So people say, well, this is happening in Canada. It might not be happening in South Africa. It might not be happening in Austria or in Germany right now. Listen, you can feel how contagious this is. The reason why we're putting out the videos, why we're showing the compilations, is so people feel it in their hearts. Once you feel it, you cannot unfeel it anymore. And so then this is supposed to have a contagious effect on all countries of the world to stand up and take back what is rightfully theirs. The freedom of the people is rightfully theirs. It's not the government's, is not some prime ministers or presidents. They are public servants. That's what their role is. They are supposed to serve the people, not the other way around. And so the freedom is making a huge comeback. It is well. But now we need to make sure freedom not just stays alive, but actually expands to its natural beauty. And so what can we all do? When you're not in Canada, if you're not there, first of all, what you can do is share the videos, right? Share the stories. Tell people where they can go to the Facebook groups or the Telegram groups or wherever. Make this momentum contagious so the world can see what's really going on. Listen, this is not a small deal. You know what it takes to get 80,000 trucks and truckers to unite for one cause? Do you know what kind of power and energy and beautiful love for freedom it takes for that to happen? This is huge. This cannot be underestimated. And we see it in the reaction. First, Canada's Prime Minister, Justin Trudeau, came out and said this is just a fringe movement, a fringe section of society. Now, conveniently, he tested positive for this thing. I forget what it's called, COVID. Tested positive for the thing, and now he has to stay at home. Well, how convenient! But I'm sure good old Justin, it's got a little bit of a accelerated heart rate right now. But here's the thing, Justin Trudeau, why don't you step out? Why don't you talk to the people? Why don't you come out of your of your basement? We've had another guy that was hiding in his basement for a long time. Why don't you come out of the basement, step out and say, listen, my fellow Canadians, I've made a lot of mistakes. I'm willing to own them and apologize. Let's make this right. Let's make this right. You know what? I think people would welcome the gesture, say, you know what? I was on the wrong track here. Did a lot of mistakes, a lot of stupid things, but I'm willing to ask for forgiveness. I'm willing to work with you, make this right. What can I do? Even if it's just stepping down, whatever it is. But we're just saying the motto here must be, whether that's in Canada, in the United States, or any other country in the world, peaceful non-compliance. Peaceful non-compliance. Don't let yourself be provoked to do anything that does not align with peaceful non-compliance. Listen, this is the last measure of these forces that want to control you, is that they want to provoke us all to violence or doing something stupid or trashing something or some sort of violence that would justify for them to step in really harshly. Let's not give them that opportunity. It's not who we are anyways. So let's not fall into that trap. Let's stay peaceful, non-compliance. And what does that mean? What they're doing in Ottawa, they're basically shutting the whole thing down. And you know what this is? This is the free will of the people. They're saying, no, under these circumstances, under these conditions, we're not going to participate anymore. We're not going to comply anymore. And we're not going to contribute to what you want us to do anymore. This is free will in action. This is practiced freedom. This is how this works. So I want to say to all the truckers, I want to say to everyone who's supporting this in Canada and around the world, thank you. Thank you. This is way bigger than the practical implications it has in Canada. This is becoming a contagious event. People are feeling it. They're feeling the love, the freedom. I'm telling you, Christine and I yesterday, we cried happy, moved, joyful tears multiple times when watching the videos. People asked me if I was stoned when I came on yesterday. I wasn't stoned. Those were just my swollen eyes because I bawled my eyes out, just finally feeling and seeing that this feeling of freedom has jumped over to so many hearts and minds, and people are feeling it. They're finally seeing, hey, we need to take this back, and we need to be free. There's no other way. And this just, it moved me, and it continues to move me. And this has been moving me and has been moving us for, as I said, the better part of 2 decades now. And nothing could make me happier than to see people waking up to this, and that it is a peaceful, loving movement. People are smiling, people are waving their flags, they're cheering each other on, they're supporting each other, they're going out, they're bringing food to the truckers, they're opening their houses and their hotels. This is a movement. And here's the thing: people say, well, what happens when they shut down the fund? What happens when they, shut down the gas stations? Listen, these people, they're going to walk. They're going to take horses. They're going to ride their bikes. This is unstoppable. If you are someone in positions of power right now in Canada or anywhere else, if you think you can shut this thing down by banning the sale of fuel or whatever crazy, unlawful idea you might have, this is not going to happen. The hearts of the people are on fire. The souls finally are coming back up, and they're showing who they really are. This is not going to be shut down. We're going to, whatever it takes, within the bounds of peaceful noncompliance. Okay, not whatever it takes outside of it. Whatever it takes, while we're remaining peaceful. And we have the heart, we have the soul, we have the knowledge, the wisdom, and we have the numbers now. So please focus on this movement of freedom rather than focusing on fighting these people or fighting this system. That's going to create a lot of fight energy. We don't need fight energy. We need to keep our hearts in this spirit of freedom that is so powerful, that in spirit of love that cannot be extinguished as long as we stay there. And in this spirit, we have now the opportunity for this to trickle over to other countries, to other cities, other communities. This has now the potential to happen everywhere. And you are an integral part of this, because you can just be a bystander and watching this and saying, hey, this is really cool, I'm enjoying watching this videos, blah. No, you can become active in this. You can share this, send it as a text, share the videos, tell people what is happening. If they're saying, oh, this is just a few truckers on the road that are protesting whatever, no, show them 80,000 truckers, hundreds of thousands, now probably up to the millions of people supporting this. This is not a fringe movement. Canada's population is not that big. It's not 350 million people. It's way, way lower than that. Look it up. Do the math. This is spreading over to large sections of society. What is so beautiful, doesn't matter what their ethnicities are, what their racist, religious affiliations or political affiliations are. This is exactly what we talked about and what we have been talking about for the past months. The greatest alliance in human history is not a religious movement. It's not a political movement. It's not even a social or ethnical movement. It is a movement for one thing and one thing only, and that is freedom. Because when we have freedom, we can be who we are, we can express ourselves freely, and we can bring out the best in us individually and in humanity as a whole. So we need to align and bring everyone together around freedom and peaceful noncompliance for this. This is the idea. And this has, as you can see, the contagious mind, when we're connected to the field, these ideas, they just pop up everywhere around the world. This is not my brainchild or our brainchild. This is just something that was naturally brought to us because the time is right. So the greatest alliance in human history is now manifested in the convoy to Ottawa. It is manifested in protests around the world. It is manifested in people that say, no more. I'm not doing this anymore. I'm not complying anymore. All I am about is freedom for me, my family, and my community. It is absolutely amazing and inspiring to see how this works, and that what is truthful, what is honest, what is real and authentic will eventually become the strongest force again. This is how it's always been. Lies, deceit, and darkness, fear, worry, sadness, depression, they can only last for so long. They always have an expiration date. Love, freedom, joy, kindness, unity, peace, they all always end up being the strongest forces. That is the law of the universe. So this is where we are, tribe. And please don't underestimate your significant, purposeful role in this. You matter. We have seen this over the past years. The people say, well, what are these people doing on their video platforms or on their social media channels? That's nothing, right? No, that's where momentum can be created. That's where ideas and energies can be enhanced. We're not saying this is the future forever and always, and this is the best thing ever. What we're saying is let's use these tools in a constructive, positive way. Become a love, freedom, force multiplier by sharing what you see, beautiful videos, stories. We're putting these videos out as well. You can listen to the CB radio of the truckers on the Zello app, Zello, and you can hear how much support and joy. You can hear the kids that are coming on to CB radio and say, "Thank you, truckers. Thank you so much for what you do." It's absolutely beautiful. I could just sit there all day and listen, and it makes my heart warm. And this is what we need to do. It doesn't just multiply the visibility in the physical realm. It doesn't just show people what's going on. It creates more and more energy in the field around this momentum. And don't let anyone tell you that this is a shill movement or this is controlled opposition. Listen, these voices will always come. They will try to hijack a movement, or they'll try to convince you that the movement isn't real to begin with. But when I look into the faces of these people, when I have the conversations with them, these are real people. That's their real desire. They're showing up for the real thing, and nothing can stop this. So don't come up with, oh, this is another controlled opposition event. Bullshit. This is real people having a real desire, expressing it in the best possible and peaceful way. And we support that fully. It's time for humanity to take back their natural birthright of freedom. There's simply no way around it. Freedom's not something that can be granted. It's not the government's place to tell you when you can or cannot be free. When I listen to these prime ministers and presidents and whatnot, trying to pervert the truth in that way, where they say, "Oh, well, this is easy. You just do what we tell you, and you'll get your freedoms back." This is the greatest perversion of truth you could ever hear. How does that make any sense? You do what I tell you, and then you get your freedom back. Well, who are you to even believe that you can take my freedom? It was mine to begin with, not yours. So let's focus in, let's zoom in on this beautiful energy. Please share the messages, please share the videos, share the positive things that are coming out about this so far, and don't engage in the rumors around it. Everything that we share, we try to confirm. As I said, the numbers are, I know 50,000 truckers was confirmed, then 60,000 was confirmed, and the numbers keep going up. It's my assumption that it's way more than that. It's my assumption that we're already in the millions of people that are supporting this in one way or another. The GoFundMe campaign went up to, I think, $6 million now. And all the rumors around it, we simply don't want to talk about rumors unless there's something confirmed, because it takes away from the energy. And why would we do that? Why would we spread rumors and help in the spread of rumors if it takes away from this beautiful energy? So let's stand together with our beautiful Canadian brothers and sisters, and with all our brothers and sisters around the world, for one thing and one thing only right now, and that is freedom, tribe. Really, freedom for everyone, every child, every man, every woman on this planet, right? And in our beautiful vision, this extends to the animal kingdom as well. It's also very important to us. Oh, thank you so much for the contribution. Who did that?
Deborah and Ellen.
Deborah and Alan, thank you so much for the contribution. We really, really appreciate it. And we just wanted to say something about the GoFundMe for the truckers. We contributed and it worked out fine. There was no problem with that. Perhaps if you do have a problem, check if it has something to do with your card. Contact GoFundMe. It it might just be something very simple like that. That's what we're going to say about that. We will continue to come out with updates as we get them. A lot of people have already arrived in Ottawa. I think the whole place is about to be shut down in terms of mobility in the city, and that's it. And just to remind everyone, the current first uh, goal for this is to show the government the overwhelming support for freedom, in order for the mandates to be lifted, the mandates to get experimental gene therapy, um, in order to function in society, go places, or work. Right? That's the first step here. But this is much bigger. This is actually about rebalancing the proper balance of power and the proper relationship between governments and the people. And so we can all remember and re educate ourselves that all power comes from the people. Whatever power a government has or even assumes, it gets from the people. And governments have taken so many powers and have assumed so many powers that no one has, neither them nor the people. And so you need to think about that. If all power comes from the people, if the people don't have the power to tell each other what to put into their bodies or how to treat their bodies, then the government can't have that power simply because the people don't have it to give away. This is a principle. We've talked about this a lot. Just think about these things. Think about how the proper relationship should be between the government and the people, and that we need to reestablish this, not in a violent manner, in a peaceful manner. By peaceful non-compliance, that's basically the expiration date of wrong ideas. When the people don't comply anymore, it just means that wrong and harmful ideas are expiring, not working anymore. Energy is being withdrawn. And you asked over and over, how do we withdraw our energy from the system? Look to Canada right now. That's what they're doing, withdrawing their energy from the current system, showing the will of the people. And one more thing, freedom is a non negotiable thing. Don't ever let yourself be talked into negotiating freedom. It's your birthright, will never be negotiated. We just need to reestablish that fact. It's non negotiable. That's what this is about. Inspire Tribe, thank you so much for tuning in. We will continue to show you what news there are. We'll be traveling for a little while, so we'll maybe tune in from the road. We also wanted to let you know that today's the last day in our Inspired merch store for the sale, 15% off. Thank you for everyone who already ordered. Also, there's the Yachto retreat coming up from May 5th to May 8th in Cape San Blas, Florida. And this is going to be focused on going within, on meditation, on how to actually tune in with this divine power that you have access to, how to create an energetic shift deep. We'll go deep. We're not going to do surface work. We're going to go really deep, and how to truly create a shift in energy that then allows you to create a shift in your life. And we've seen this with our past participants. In the last Yachto retreat, there were some absolutely amazing life shifts that they have made, and their life has changed in absolutely amazing ways. This is what we seek to do in the Yachto retreat. We go deep. Group size is fairly small. We'll limit it, cap it at a certain amount of people, because we want to be able to go one-on-one and have an intimate personal experience for everyone. So once again, that's the Yachto retreat, and Yachto, YATO, stands for You Are the One, and that's going to happen from May 5th to May 8th in Cape San Blas, Florida. If you want more information, please send us an email to info@inspiredchannel.net, info@inspiredchannel.net, and just put Yachto in the subject line, and we'll send you all information. Thank you so much for that. Support this movement for freedom. Share it everywhere. Become a force multiplier in freedom, love, unity for all people everywhere, wherever you are. Send this out, share it with people. So many people have told us, I didn't even know this was going on. I heard something on the news, but that was like it looked like a small thing. This is huge. This is record breaking, something like we've never seen before, the convoy to Ottawa. And we believe this is the turning point. The turning point. So please do your part in this. Thank you so much, Inspired Tribe. This is it from us for this week in terms of live streams. We'll be back soon. We'll tune in with you guys. We'll let you know what's going on. Thank you, thank you, thank you for all you do, all you share. And by the way, if you have beautiful videos, pictures, or information from what's going on the ground in Canada right now, please send it to info@inspiredchannel.net. We'd love to get firsthand accounts, videos, information. Please don't share rumors, just things that are confirmed or firsthand. All right, tribe. Thank you so much. We love you. We'll see you soon and have a wonderful, blessed, and inspired rest of your day.